Welcome back to self-love. It's been a minute since I made a video. I was trying to give people time to react to the video about polygamy. Okay, I had three major responses. There were those who thought, get away from my man, I don't want no polygamy. I am the only queen in my world. There are those who think, I don't mind sharing, but I want to be told, I want to know. I don't want to be cheated on. I want to know if you're out there doing whatever you are doing. And then there are those who think if you're going to go out with another woman, I want to be able to go out with another man. So, but the idea of that tape is not polygamy per se. I just wanted to find out what people think about the subject. Some people want to talk about it, and some don't want to even have a discussion about it. But whether you want to have a discussion or not, we have a serious problems in our hands. If you have a daughter, a sister, an aunt, a mother who is single, and you care about them enough, you want to think about the fact that some of them may be ready for marriage. They may want to raise their own family, but they don't have mates. It is not because you are married and have a partner that you shouldn't care about the plight of others, because indirectly it concerns you. If you have a daughter, tomorrow you should be concerned if they are married or not. So, what are we going to do about the shortage of men? And some of these shortages are caused by artificial situations, they are not natural. Think about the young guys who commit crimes and end up in jail. Think about those that are killed on gangs. Think about those that are killed by police brutality. And better still, like in my country right now, there are a lot of young guys who have been killed because of a senseless war. So somehow man is responsible for some of the problems that are causing some young women or some people to be single. This is something that we have to give a little consideration to it. It's not just something we should just be passive and don't care, because the future generation is at stake. If things continue the way they are going right now, we'll have a lot more single people in future, and marrying two or three women is not going to be a solution, because that is going to cause another problem. There was one person's response who said, you know what it is. Life is unfair. Some people are going to have partners and some are not going to have. Yeah, life is unfair. That is the reality. But we can always minimize that reality by being responsible. Responsible parents to raise responsible boys, not to get into trouble where they end up in jail or end up as gangsters killing others, or better still, having our police help to reduce the number of boys that we have. And senseless wars, that is even a whole topic on its own. We have young women who are lonely, desperate, unhappy, frustrated. And then we have wives who feel entitled, some of them very unappreciative, vindictive, even lonely and desperate and frustrated, even in marriage homes. Then we have guys who are horny, lonely, depressed, unhappy, and yet they are in a marriage. At the end of the day, the title of my topic is always self love. Love yourself enough to be appreciative if you are a married person, to have somebody in your life, and yet at the same time be considerate of those who don't have partners by not um, staying in a marriage and not working at it to make it a happy marriage. There are so many unhappy marriages. People just staying together sometimes as roommates instead of partners, instead of companions. Don't take it for granted when you are married. A lot of divorces happen because people are so unappreciative. Before people get married, they go out of their way to do things to attract people. And once they get them, they get into their comfort areas and don't do anything about it. A guy will buy flowers, will take a woman out on dates, compliment her, and do all what he can to act as a gentleman. And yet, when he gets that woman, he feels like he's conquered. Now there's nothing left to do. Yeah, the same energy you put into that relationship to get that woman, put that same energy to maintain it so that you both have happy homes. And you, that woman, all those things that you did to get the man, looking nice, acting very feminine, acting very loving, and complimenting that guy, building him up, and showing up strong even at home. Still do that to maintain that relationship. And for all the single women, go down on your knees and pray. Those that want to get married, that the few men that are left, maybe one finds you. Actually, a pastor told me concerning this topic that women should do fixer upper, something like that. That's a real estate thing where you get a guy who is not your standard and fix him up and raise him up to your standard. I mean, that's a possibility for those that are still available. But my intention about that topic was to just find out what people are thinking and for to open people's eyes that there is a real problem and a real need in our midst. Don't ignore it because it does not concern you, because indirectly it concerns you. You know somebody, you have somebody in your family, a friend, a relative who may be single and needs a partner. What are we going to do about it? This reminds me, the word of God says that if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face, I will hear from heaven and heal their land. It is time for us to go back to prayers. Pray to God. There are problems that it is only God alone who can solve. This present problem, God is the only one that has the ultimate solution because there is a shortage of men. There are more women than men. That is the bottom line. However, He's going to fix it, if not in our generation, let it be for our kids so that our kids don't grow up in the same situation in which most women find themselves now. The struggle is real. I hear a lot of stuff in my shop. That is why I came up with this topic, to hear what people have to say about it. Anyway, I just wish everybody God's blessing. I wish everybody the best and talk to you later. Bye.